Back at the St. Bede Academy, the keys to tonight's ball game are brought to us by First State Bank. Locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Kasasa checking and on-the-go mobile banking. The winning team at First State Bank is your key to unlocking great banking services. Member FDIC. Pat Chenault, we've seen the Princeton Tiger, we've seen the St. Bede Bruins. As far as Princeton is concerned, I guess you worry about not having a lag, a little drop-off.
Well, you worry about a trap game because tomorrow night they got a big game against Ottawa. They've already beat St. Bede pretty bad a couple of weeks ago. Just come out and play like the number one team in the state.
Mike Brown, you've seen the Bruins the bulk of their games this season. What do they do to pull off an upset when now they find out that you've got a couple of guys out to injury?
Biggest thing that's bothered St. Bede all year has been the unforced turnovers. If they would have cut down on unforced turnovers, they'd be a lot better team and get a little more consistent shooting.
We'll be back for the starting lineups in this one. Princeton at St. Bede tonight, right here on 103.9 WLPO.
Sip, you got 2-10.
Hold on a second. Okay, got that. For them? Or for
it's for St. Bede. You got 2-10, 4,
okay,
25, 13.
25. So the only one we don't have is Hunenberg.
National anthem.
This is the prayer.
Okay. For Princeton. 2, 4.
Okay, wait a second. 2, 4,
14, 23, 34.
Got it.
And now, to honor America, here is the playing of our national anthem.
Now our national anthem in progress. National anthem from the St. Bede Academy. Tonight's opening tip is brought to us by Bill Walsh Automotive Group. Here's a tip for you. If you're in the market for a new car, truck, or truck, the only place you need to visit is BillWalsh.com, where you're sure to find a winning deal. Here are the starting lineups for this evening's ball game. First for the state's second-rated team in Class 2A, the Princeton Tigers. Tegan Davis at one of the forwards. He's 6'2" and a senior, averaging just a tick under 16 points a ball game. He also gets 6 rebounds and 2 assists a game. Cordy Lawson is the point guard. He's 6'3" and a junior, averaging almost 6 assists a game right now for the Tigers. Grady Thompson on the front line, 6'4", 175 and a senior, averages 25.2 and 6.2 rebounds per ball game. He also shoots almost 46% on three-point shots on the season. Noah Laporte, one of the starters up front, he's a sophomore, averages 8.3 a ball game, 5.3 rebounds and 2.7 assists. And Colton Monroe, who joined the team just probably about halfway into the season already. Colton Monroe, he's about 6'5" and a senior for the Princeton Tigers, coached by Jason Smith, who come in with a record of 20-0 They're 5-0 in the Three Rivers East. For the St. Bede Bruins, we talked about some injury problems. Connor Brown and Colin Hunenberg are not available tonight due to injury problems. So here's the starting lineup for the Bruins. Brendan Pillion is one of the guards in this ball game. He's 5'10", 145, and a senior, averaging 6 points per ball game. John Brady in the starting lineup as well. He's a senior at 5'10", and he averaged 6.7 a game. Isaiah Hart, the leading scorer on the Bruins team, 5'10", 145, and a junior, averaging 18 a game. Landon Jackson up front, 6'3", 180, and a senior, averages 5 points a game. And Logan Potoff will get a start tonight because Hunenberg is not available with his ankle sprain. He's 5'11", 170, and a junior. For Coach Brian Hansen and the Bruins, who come in with a mark of 7-14. They're 2-3 in the Three Rivers East Conference. So we're ready to get things going here at the Academy. Nice crowd on hand tonight.
Big crowd. Only get the number 1 team in the state coming into your place. It's definitely going to be a crowd.
It definitely will be. See Doug Rose and Lynette Olson. I don't recognize the third official.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I think he introduced himself when I was down in the officials before the game. I think he said his name was Dave Durbin.
Dave Durbin, okay. So ready to go. The ball goes in the air, and it is, to no one's surprise, controlled by one of the state's leading high jumpers, Tegan Davis.
A little 1-2-2.
He won the state high jump this past year. Long shot from the outside for 3, rims a little bit short by Thompson, but the rebound goes right back to him, and Thompson drives the baseline and lays it in. It's 2-0 very quickly in favor of the Princeton Tigers. They're going to press you all over the place, too, and that's one of the problems that St. Bede's going to have here, is turning over the basketball.
Absolutely right.
Here's Brady with it, gets it way out front, gives it over to Hart on the dribble drive out front. Now Potoff with it. Long 3, ball is in the air and good by Hart. Isaiah Hart gives St. Bede the lead, 3-2 here. Just a little less than a minute into the ball game here at the Academy tonight. Princeton with the ball out front. That's Cordy Lawson, who kind of the guy who keeps this whole offense clicking the way it has all season long. Look underneath, and it's dropped by Thompson. He was open there, and he looked away real quick. He was going to try and go up really quickly with it, and he turned it over for the first turnover of the ball game against either team.
He made the move without the ball.
Here's Hart with it, nearly loses it. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up, a nice effort, though, by Brady to pick it back up and get it back to Hart. Hart hounded by Thompson out front. Handed over to Brady outside the arc on the right side. Gives up his dribble. Now looking for help, and the ball's thrown away. Picked up by Monroe, then taken back by Brady, but he's called for the foul as he got a little bit of Monroe as well from behind, and Monroe kind of banged his head as he went down, too.
Yeah,
went down
he came
hard.
down, slid on it.
He's about 6'5", 6'6".
Big kid.
He's a big boy. Taking a second to collect himself. If this were an NFL game right now, he'd be going to the blue tent, I think.
Yep.
He hit his head. He says he's okay, and he's smiling. Seems to be not suffering any ill effects right now, at least. So inbound play coming right in front of us here at the Academy. We're on the stage, so we got a really good look at the stuff at this end of the floor. Skip pass comes across to Monroe. Elects not to take the shot. Looks to Thompson underneath. Powers it up and in. Count it. And he's fouled. Brady Thompson is just an explosive leaper. They called the foul on Brady.
St. Bede's going to have no answer on the defensive end for Princeton.
And if that's been one problem for Brady all season long, he's getting himself into foul trouble almost every night.
He picked up 3 in the first quarter against Midland the other night.
Free throw no good by Thompson. He shoots almost 87% from the line, and he left that one short. So it's 4-3 in favor of Princeton. And now the ball turned over by St. Bede again. On the bust out, here's Tegan Davis, and he rattles it home with a 2-hand monster slam.
I think we'll see more than just one of those tonight.
Yep. 6-3. They didn't put the points on the board. I think the scoreboard watcher was watching. Now the air ball thrown up on the other side. And a tie-up right there. And who'd they call it on?
Hart, a technical foul if I'm not mistaken.
got a little rough underneath.
Or 13.
Landon Jackson. Okay. Jackson's got quite a task. He's the only kid with any real size for St. Bede at 6'3", and he's got to go up against the monsters from Princeton. So Thompson will come to the near end to shoot the technical foul shots, and then Princeton will get the basketball. First free throw is good. 7-3 Tigers. They're trying to create a little more room in here. I'm glad we're up here where we're at right tonight. We would have been on top of Glenn Mudge's lap over there. He's watching the game tonight. Second free throw also good by Thompson. 8-3 Tigers. 5:52 for the first period. Now Princeton will inbound it near midcourt. Thompson with it as he walks it up into the front court now. Gets it over to Tegan Davis outside the arc on the left side. Baseline jumper, Thompson. Shot no. Davis gets the rebound, takes it in, lays it in.
He's very explosive on that offensive rebound.
He's really quick in his first step, too, when he puts the ball down on the dribble. 10-3 Princeton. I want you to remember that St. Bede did lead at one point in time, 3-2. Now back the other way, a wild shot put up there by Hart, didn't go. Now the bust out by Monroe, and he takes it in and lays it in. Timeout St. Bede, a 30-second timeout right here.
St. Bede's doing what they like to do. They like to get it out. They like to run.
Well, Princeton does, yeah.
Or Princeton, excuse me.
Yeah. St. Bede does not want to run
you're right.
tonight. They're down 12-3, and Princeton is really pretty much controlled every aspect of the game to this point.
10-0 run for Princeton.
10-0 run after it was a 3-2 ball game. I want to remind you, tomorrow we'll be back on the air with these same Princeton Tigers as they travel to Ottawa to take on the Pirates. And you can bet Mark Cooper, they're playing Sycamore tonight. He's probably seeing blue jerseys in his sleep after this one tonight. Because Ottawa will do everything they can to slow the game down against them, I'm sure.
That'll be a very interesting game tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to that one.
Brady to trigger for St. Bede. They're down by 9 here in the early going. In the backcourt, a little push call as they get the ball inbounds to Pillion. They called it on Lawson, the personal foul. That's the first foul against Princeton as a team.
That's his second right there,
And he just picked up his second real quickly as he ran into Hart as he tried to go for the steal.
Don't know what that was. I mean, he actually pushed him out of bounds.
So Lawson will come out, and Tyson Phillips, who plays a lot for this team, comes in. In fact, when we saw them against Hall, Phillips had a great ball game, if you remember.
Remember, Lawson just joined the team along with Monroe.
Yeah, you're right. But he's their leading assist guy by far. As Brady nearly loses it, puts it up and gets the roll. Nice play by Brady. And it's 12-5 Princeton. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Way out front with it is Tyson Phillips for Princeton on the right-handed dribble. Launches a pass across court to Monroe, back to Phillips. They play a little perimeter catch right now. Get it to Tegan Davis. He's got Jackson on him. Bring it around now to Phillips again. He's checked by Brady. Look to the free throw line area as they get it to Laporte. Now the ball picked off by Jackson. Second Princeton turnover. St. Bede into the front court. They want to slow it down, get into a little bit of a pattern right here.
If you notice, Princeton does much better on their early offense. One or two passes. More than that, they struggle on their offensive end.
Good pass by Potoff as he found Brady, but Brady traveled with the basketball after he caught the pass. He saw the big bodies come flying by and shuffled his feet. Already 4 St. Bede turnovers here in the early going as we tick towards the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Monroe gets it to the wing. Tegan Davis open for a moment. Pulls the trigger on the 3. No. Put back up. No by Laporte. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Noah Laporte is as good a looking sophomore as you'll see.
There is.
He does not play like a sophomore. Now St. Bede launches a pass and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover, the 5th for the Bruins.
We're only halfway through the first quarter.
14-5, the Princeton lead. And now just a careless play by Tegan Davis. He tried to one-hand catch the pass and went out of bounds right near the St. Bede bench. So the Bruins get the basketball left. That's the third turnover for Princeton here in the first quarter. So that's a little unlike them. Here's Jackson way out front to the outside. Gets it over to Brendan Pillion. Here's Hart out front. Little shake and bake move. Goes up from 15. Shot is an air ball, but it was partially blocked and goes out of bounds, and will go back to the white-clad Bruins right here. 3:20 for the first quarter. 14-5 Princeton. Inbound play coming here. Here's Hart on the giddy up. Tries to take it up. Shot partially blocked. Here comes Princeton back the other way. Monroe finger rolls it down.
He's got such long strides. I think he took off about half court there.
Yeah, he dribbled it once and took it. It seemed like he took up about 20 feet. Here's Jackson driving the baseline. A little baby hook on side, didn't go. Put back up, shot partially blocked. As Princeton playing a little skyjacking right here. Here's Monroe. Give to Davis. He loses it as it's picked off by Hart. 16-5 Princeton. Here's Pillion with it. Now he gets it over to Hart, who rises from 17 and knocks it down.
He's got 5 points on the night.
5 of the St. Bede 7. It's 16-7 Princeton. 2:30 for the first. Here's Phillips, walks it into the front court. Princeton likes to run, but they run a pretty good half-court set. Here's Davis, tries to get it inside, and the ball's almost taken away by St. Bede, but Princeton's able to recover. Look inside, here's Laporte, and then the ball goes off of Davis. Went right through his hands and off his foot.
They're a little careless.
Davis
Like I said, Princeton's offense is much better after 1-2 passes.
Yep.
But 4-5, they struggle.
It's the 5th turnover against Princeton here, yet they lead by 9 in the first quarter. 16-7. We're at the 2-minute mark here for quarter number 1. And Hart just wasn't even looking for the pass. Another turnover, and Thompson was going to slam it and then decided to just lay it in with the left hand.
He's got 8 points already.
8 out of the 18. It's 18-7 Tigers. Here's Hart with it way out front. Backs away from the defense, put down by Thompson rather. Now the long ball, shot no good by Pillion, and it's one and done for the Bruins. They want to run with it to do the Tigers. Here's Laporte in traffic. Roulette wheel shot goes down.
Nice little move there. He's got 4.
That thing saw the rim about 4 times before it fell down. 20-7 in favor of Princeton. They just got it stuck in overdrive right now. Now the wild shot by Jackson, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds, and last touched by Brady for St. Bede. It goes back to the Tigers here. 1:10 for the first quarter.
I'm very surprised at how much St. Bede just wants to dribble and try to shoot. I'd be bringing it out on a team like Princeton. I'd make 10, 12 passes.
Yep.
Cut the possessions down.
That's all you can hope for. Here's Laporte near the free throw line, gives it up. I get it back over to Christian Rosario, who's in the ball game for the first time right now for the Tigers, number 22. Now inside, here's a muscling the shot up and down. That's Noah Laporte. He's got 6 out of the 22 for Princeton. They're up by 15 with 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's Pillion. No place to go. Gets it to the outside. Long ball by Potoff. No good. Rebound taken down by Tegan Davis for Princeton. They look inside. Davis on the return reverses it in. Princeton's putting on a clinic here in the early going. Now a foul in the backcourt called against Thompson. His first, 3rd team foul. So we're even in that category. Laporte goes out, and Bennett Williams in for the first time, a 6'4 junior. They just bring more big bodies off the bench. 6'4", 265. Now a little runner shot no good by Pillion, and he tried to get it back but ended up just knocking it out of bounds. And back to Princeton with 4 seconds is all remaining on the first quarter clock. Into the backcourt, down range, and they just threw it away. Another Princeton turnover at the horn. think they lost track of the time right there, but Princeton hasn't lost track of much of anything else. They're putting on another big-time show here tonight at the Academy. 8 minutes done, 24-7 Princeton here against St. Bede. Whistle the pass out of bounds. It'll go right back to Princeton here to start the second quarter. 24-7 Tigers, 7 Bruin turnovers here in the early going. I'll remind you, our 3-pointers in tonight's ball game are brought to us by In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice.
Speaking of a 3.
Long 3 by Rosario goes down, his first of the night, and it's a 20-point Princeton lead. 7:30 still to go until halftime. 27-7. Now the ball taken away by Rosario. Looks ahead to Monroe. Takes it up. Shot partially blocked by Nathan Husser as he came into the ball game. But he got a little bit of the arm of Monroe and he picks up the personal. His first foul on him is the 4th against the Bruins. Monroe to the free throw line here to shoot a pair. Got 4 points so far. First trip to the stripe right here. 7:21 clock stopped here in the first half. First free throw by Monroe clangs off a little long. He'll get one more here.
Be very interesting to see how long Coach Smith stays with the starters.
Well, he's already probably had
16,
3 guys
17.
in already. Yeah. Second free throw is good by Monroe. It's 28-7. You're right. They have a game tonight or tomorrow night and another game on Tuesday night. So they've got a busy schedule coming up.
And this is St. Bede's 3rd game now in 4 nights.
Yeah, and now the ball just thrown away by Hart. Tried to get it to Husser, and just a wild pass went right up to the scorer's table. 9 TOs against the Bruins. And only 7 points, unfortunately. 28-7, backdoor lob, laid in again by Thompson.
Very nice back door right there.
Not a place where he could slam it, but certainly one that he could control and easily lay in. He's got 10 already. Averages 25 a game. Now a reach-in foul out front called against Rosario for Princeton. His first is the 4th against the boys in blue. And the inbound play will come near midcourt as Brady does the honors for St. Bede. Inbound to Isaiah Hart on the right-handed dribbles to the right side. Now looks to Brady, who tries to drive the baseline. Tries to then shovel a pass back out and threw it away. Taken away by the Tigers. Bad pass that time. It was a hot pass down by the feet of Monroe, and he couldn't control it. So another turnover against Princeton. They've got 8 turnovers.
That's 8, yeah.
They're not exactly playing their sharpest game of the year.
No, they got
right
30
now.
points already. You know, and like we said, tomorrow's a big game. They can't have 8 turnovers for tomorrow.
No.
But they got to worry about tonight, first of all.
Yeah, Ottawa Pirates will be a good game, I would think, tomorrow night. Now the long ball by Pillion for 3, no good. It goes out of bounds. Nobody touched it, so it's back to Princeton. So Lawson back in for Princeton with the 2 fouls. He's kind of the guy who holds the offense together, too. They need the ball in his hands. And the offense is, believe it or not, with 30 points is still sputtered. Now away from the ball, off illegal screen called against Princeton. They called it on Bennett Williams.
His first.
5 already against Princeton. 6 minutes to go here in half number 1. 32-7. I shouldn't say 37. 32-7 in favor of the Tigers. Now inside shot by Brady, no good, but a foul's going to be called against
That might
Princeton.
be Lawson.
It could be. It'll be his third.
That's his third.
He's barely played in this game and has 3 fouls. He's going to have to come right back out.
Maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah, total. A foul a minute, probably. You're right. Free throw is good by Brady. He'll get one more here. Laporte back in. Lawson back to the bench. You won't see him again until the second half, I'm sure.
Maybe not at all.
Maybe not much at all. You're right. So Brady will get one more free throw here. That was his first point. Excuse me, he's got 3. Make it 4 points now on both free throws as they go in. And it's now the scoreboard's all messed up. 30-8. There we go. They didn't even give Brady his second point, I don't believe. Now they did up into the board. 5:25 remaining here. Here's Monroe, and I think it's going to be a blocking foul call.
Yeah, he slid
he
right
went
in
inside. They're going to call the personal on Nathan Husser. So Monroe just split a pair of free throws a little while ago at the line. Will be back there again.
It's getting a little physical out in this game.
Yeah, St. Bede's not backing down. I'm going to tell you that. They play hard. They're just a little bit outmanned, especially without the first free throw is good, without the services of Connor Brown and Callan Unenberg. For St. Bede, Sam Bima for the first time, a 6'1 junior into the lineup. So they're using the whole bench tonight. They pretty much have to. They don't have a lot of players. Second free throw, no good, but a nice rebound inside. Muscled up shot, no good by Williams. I'm going to tell you what, that Laporte is every place.
He is.
He is really lively out there. He got the rebound.
Travel.
Now a travel call against Hart.
It's 10 turnovers already.
Yeah, 11. Make it 11. Wow.
James Starkey for the Tigers.
Davis back in, and for the first time, James Starkey. Familiar name.
Yeah. What's Princeton gone about 10 deep already, haven't they?
They have. They've used plenty. 31-9, they have the lead. They're already in coast mode. They've used eight players apparently. Now from the outside, Thompson buries another 3. He's got 13 here in the first half without seemingly really trying hard, you know?
You're
he's so
right.
smooth, he gives you the illusion that he's not even playing that hard. Here's Jackson with it for St. Bede. Into the lane, jump stop, puts it up with the right hand and gets it to go. Nice play by Jackson, his first 2. 34-11, Tigers. This Tegan Davis, another bad pass by him. I tell you what, he's really struggled here tonight.
His handles aren't real good tonight.
No, he's I think got 4 turnovers on his own.
He's worried about playing cornerback for
Iowa.
Hawkeyes.
Yeah.
That's 13 turnovers, or excuse me, that is 10 turnovers now in Princeton. St. Bede has 12.
More turnovers than the Bakery. Now the long ball for 3 by Pillion, no. Rebound taken down by Laporte. Ahead in traffic, that's Monroe, knocks it down from point-blank range.
That's a move that you don't see much in the high school, where he
pull
drills
up
down.
instead of trying to finish at the rim, and he avoided the contact and got a really nice look from about 6 feet away. Skip pass comes across. 3 ball is knocked down by Pillion. So Pillen gets the look, and now the ball is taken away by St. Bede. On the gallop as Alex Ankiewicz tries to take it inside, and he has it rejected in the next week.
Princeton was just sitting back watching that one.
Laporte's going, you're really not coming in here, are you? Inbound play coming here. Brady to trigger for the Bruins. Down by 22 here in the first half with 3:30 to go in it. Giving up the dribble now. Forcing it up and in. That's Sam Bima. Number 44, Sam Bima gets 2. 36-16, 20-point lead, and an awful pass launched by James Starkey and just goes out of bounds.
You know, for the number one team in the state, they've got already 12 turnovers.
They are really playing a rough game. Now a timeout taken by Princeton here with 3:21 to go in the half. They just want to settle things down a little bit. Timeout on the floor, 36-16 in favor of Princeton. We're back after this quick timeout.
This reminds you of the cat playing with the mouse, doesn't it?
Okay, we're good till halftime. We're caught up on spots. Any scores, Pat?
Just one girl score.
Okay, we'll do that.
And that's all he sent me, and that's all he's seen.
Yeah.
Oh, this game started so early.
Coming back.
Here is the winning number worth $420.
This scoreboard update is brought to us by our friends at SITK Kitchen and Bath. Make this year the year you update the inside of your home. Sit down with the SITK design team and imagine together. Find out more at somekitchen.com. Pat?
In the Little 10 Girls Consolation Championship, it was Earlville 46, Indian Creek 26. In boys basketball, Streeter and Piatone are tied 9-9 after one.
Now St. Bede with the basketball, long ball by Pilling, a little heat check right there by him. Didn't get it to go though, unfortunately. He had hit a three just moments ago, tried to come back with another, and our heat checks are brought to us by Town and Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, the folks at Town and Country are there to take care of you, doing whatever it takes. That long three ball by Thompson again.
He's got 16.
16 effortless points, and now the ball stolen away again. Here's the rim rattler down again, this time by Noah Laporte. That's the third slam of the ball game already for Princeton. We're not to halftime yet.
Yeah, we still got 2.5 minutes to go.
41-16 in favor of the Tigers. They've got bodies just flying everywhere. Monroe goes out and gets a rest for the first time.
Call it 20-second, 30.
I think they called a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here during this timeout period. I think that Brian Hansen taking a 30 just to give his team a little rest. They're so short on the bench right now that they got a lot of tired bodies out there.
He's just playing the game like they normally. I mean, just go at him, which, like I said earlier, I would have, especially in third game of the night, or third game of the week, I would have brought it out and just run a lot of offense.
Yeah, you're right. Trying to shorten the game up as much as you can. And the way Princeton's throwing the ball around, you know, if you could have kept it closer for a while, you never know what might have happened. But right now,
I would say my goal would be to have 40 or 50 points a total for Princeton.
Here with 2:21 to go, Princeton's already got 41. Unfortunately, St. Bede has just 16.
Well, the fact, too, is that two of the better ball handlers of St. Bede is not playing, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
Oh, of course it does. Absolutely. Now here's Brady with it. Gives it up. Long shot in the air. Left short by Hart. Long rebound comes to Princeton. In transition, here they come. Here's that guy again, Keegan Davis, who's just a magician around the rim. He just lays it in effortlessly again.
He's got 8 points. Yep. Just throw it up around the rim. He'll find it. 43-16 in favor of Princeton. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Long three ball is knocked down this time by Potoff. So Potoff, who drew the start tonight due to some injury problems for the Bruins, gets a three ball to go. Now in traffic, the ball almost thrown away by Laporte. He picks it back up, takes it up inside. Shot no good. Rebound Thompson. He puts it up and in. They're just relentless on the offensive glass. When they feel like going to the boards, it's tough to stop them. Which they've gotten 3-4 shots. St. Bede's limited to just one.
Yep. I think they did not put a couple points on the board right there. I think
it's 45.
I think it should be 45.
Yeah, 45.
Yep. They got it up there now. Now the shot at the other end by the Bruins, no good. Here's Davis again in transition. Just kind of drops it over the edge of the rim. He almost had another dunk right there.
think he was thinking of it.
47-19 Princeton. Now the ball stolen away again. Here come the Tigers in transition. Here's Thompson again. As he goes up, he's bumped, count it, and he's fouled.
Princeton right now is just having fun.
They are.
They're smiling, they're setting up their own plays, they're having a little fun.
Yep. Isaiah Hart picked up the foul. So Thompson will go to the line trying to complete the conventional three-point play here. He's got 18 so far, 47-19 in favor of the Tigers, with 41.6 seconds remaining here in the first half. Thompson to the line, and he gets the friendly roll and knocks it in. He'll go to the bench here. Phillips back in, replacing Thompson, who'll rest for the rest of the half, and you wonder how much he'll even play in the second half.
I know, as Coach Smith, I mean, I've been in the situation before. It's like, thank God your All-American got his numbers, and there's no pressure in the second half.
Yeah, he's got 19 points. He averages 25 a game. So if he doesn't score a lot in the second half, it's not going to matter for his numbers.
Right.
St. Bede looks like they would like to work for the last shot, but there's so much pressure on the ball.
They're running all over the place.
They can't get anything going. There's a long shot for three. No good by Husser. And St. Bede got the rebound, and Brady tried to put it back up, and that ball was spiked like he was at a volleyball net at the other end.
That almost ended up in LaSalle.
Yeah. So Brady will inbound it here. He's got Davis in front of him. He's lucky he can see where he's going. Now the ball is thrown off with Davis, so to go back to the Bruins right here. 9.4 seconds remaining here in half number one. They have to throw it all the way back out front with the basketball is Ankewitz. He gives it up. Gets it to Husser, way out front to Potoff. He throws it away with two. Down range, long shot. They won't get one off at the horn. That'll do it through the first half. It's been all Princeton. They've been a little ragged at times, but they still have a big lead here at the halftime break of 31. It's 50-19. to the fourth quarter.
It's like all starters are back in for both teams.
Well, not for long, probably for Princeton. Now
they were going to do an alley-oop dunk right there.
Yeah, they were. Princeton just threw the ball out of bounds. So Court Lawson, who's just struggled with foul difficulties this whole game, comes in and immediately turns it over.
St. Bede with one dribble. You can't pick up your dribble here.
Nope. Just got to keep the ball moving quickly. A long shot by Pillen for three is good.
They've outscored Princeton already 3-0 in the second half.
There you go.
That's the way the game started.
That's right. Same deal. Let's hope the rest of the half is not the same. There's Lawson with it. Nearly threw it away.
Pillen has Pillen has 9 now. I'm sorry, I forgot.
He
He had
has
5 in the first
he has
half.
3 threes, I think, doesn't he? I think he does.
Yeah.
50-22, a long shot for 3, short that time, as it was taken by Thompson, and St. Bede has the rebound. Here's Isaiah Hart on the full gallop, tries to take it up, has the ball stripped away, and goes off of him and out of bounds.
That was a great defensive play right there.
Thompson's hands are so quick.
Yes.
He just got in there. He looked like he was beaten, but he kind of just reached around and slapped the ball right off the leg of Hart and out of bounds. So a St. Bede turnover. They've got plenty of those tonight.
14 now.
So the ball skipped across now to Lawson. Down low to Monroe, just rolls inside and muscles it up and in.
That was Laporte.
Oh, Laporte, excuse me.
Yeah, he could just go in and dunk it right there. They're not even guarding him in the middle.
No, they aren't. Here's Hart trying to answer. Backs away, shot on the baseline, no good from the left side. And here comes Princeton back the other way. In transition, they lay it up and in.
Davis.
That's Davis who got the feed from Monroe. And the beat just goes on. That's 12 now for Tegan Davis. Better get a look at some of these guys now. You won't see any of the Princeton starters in the final quarter. Here's Jackson, tries to launch one over the top, and he does.
Nice little shot there by Jackson.
He got it right over the top of Laporte. So St. Bede pulls back within 30. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Here's Monroe way outside right now. Normally you see him down low. Ball spanked away for a moment, picked back up by Lawson. Princeton kind of just standing around out there right now. Here's Lawson, beats his man, takes it up, lays it in.
He made that look real easy.
Yeah, nobody's looking for him to score, so when he takes it to the basket, the lane kind of parted like the Red Sea.
There's so many people that they have to guard, or they're worried about.
Everybody on the floor can score and score big. Inside, Potoff muscles it up and in. Count it, and he's fouled. I think they called the foul on Davis, didn't they?
I believe that's his first.
Yeah, it is. And the first foul against Princeton here in the second half. Logan Potoff, the 5'11 junior, to the line. He's got 5 points. Free throw bounces straight up in the air off the rim and goes back down and in. He'll take it.
He's got 4 points on the night.
They've got him for three up there on the board. So apparently that's his first 2. But I thought he had a basket earlier in the game. You're right.
3.
Here's Laporte, shot no good on the inside. Ball taken away by Hart. Good quick hands by Noah Hart, or by Isaiah Hart rather. Now he rises from the free throw line, has a shot partially blocked. Lawson picks it up for Princeton. On the full gallop, tried to lob it backdoor. They do, finally putting it up and in. They missed the dunk, but Laporte put it in.
You see why they shoot 76%.
Excuse me, that was Monroe who got that.
I mean, all their shots are within 2-3 feet of the rim.
Yep. 58-27, Princeton. Now a reach-in foul called out front. There's a couple Tigers there.
Take your pick.
I think they called that on Tegan Davis. It's on Davis. His second and the second team foul. He's got both of them here in the second half for Princeton. 58-27, 4:30 in clocking here in the third quarter. Princeton appears to be stuck in cruise control. Nice move out front by Hart. He's got a good quick first step. Took it in with the left hand.
The corner there going downhill, and nobody came in the weak side to help.
That's 7 now for Hart. So he and Potoff have got the bulk of the scoring here for St. Bede. And they're down low. The shot no good. Put back up, no by Princeton. As Laporte got the weak side board, put it back up there. He was fouled. Potoff picked up the foul. First for him is the first of the second half against St. Bede. 4:08 clock stopped here in the third quarter. To the free throw line goes Noah Laporte. Averages 8 points a ball game. There's so many options. He's already in double figures with 10. And the first free throw does the roulette wheel and pops back out. Just ringed around the rim and then popped out of there. Second free throw is good. So the lead back out to 30. That's 11 for Noah Laporte. From the outside, Pillen again launches a three ball. It's an air ball. And then the rebound put back up by Brady, and it's spiked right next to Mike Brown over here.
Hey, that's about 3 he's had knocked into Never Land tonight.
He keeps trying.
They love this shot block, don't they?
They do. They like to play on the trampoline. And that was a travel right there by Hart, and he got away with it. But Brady gets it back. He puts it up and in. I think they were going to call a goaltend on that because it was hit on the rim. But it went in anyway.
You very rarely see goaltending called anymore.
No.
You know?
It's got to be pretty flagrant.
Right, because back in the day, it used to be when you slapped the backboard. Now they can get away with that.
Not only that, they'd call a technical on that, too. Here's Monroe. Good dump down low to Laporte, and he's fouled as he tries to take it inside. He's going to go to the line again.
St. Bede fouls on Logan Potoff.
Potoff picks up his second personal. Second against St. Bede as a team, I believe.
Timeout, Princeton.
Timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll take a timeout period as well. 3:29 remaining here in the third quarter. 59-31. Princeton leads it over the homestanding Bruins. Doug Rose from Oglesby, Illinois. So here's Noah Laporte to the free throw line, and he rolls the first one in. Got a dozen now. Thompson leads Princeton with 20. Second free throw also good by Laporte, so he's got 13. Tegan Davis has a dozen, so they've already got 3 in double figures. Make it 4 as Colton Monroe has 10. So 4 double-figure scores for Princeton in this game. Good balance for them.
That's real good balance. And they've had a lot of good balance all year.
Here's the shot by Potoff, and he fades away again.
He's got 8 points on that.
Oh, my.
Doug Rose just went down.
Doug Rose just went down. I think he's okay, but he just tripped. The floor monster grabbed his foot. So a nice play by Potoff to get another one to go. And inside, a little give and go action. Tegan Davis just soars to the goal and lays it in easily. He has 14. 63-33, Princeton. Hope Doug's okay.
Yeah. I wonder if there's
now a steal. Here comes the slam. And there's another one by Noah Laporte.
Slam number 4.
That's a 4 on the slam-o-meter. According to Jeremy Aiken, our resident bookie, the over-under on slams was 6. I don't know if they'll get there because a lot of their high flyers won't play in the fourth quarter.
Has Jeremy got any right yet this year? Look at him. He's over there looking at us. Whatever he says, I always bet the opposite.
Here's Hart with the basketball, tries to get a move going, can't do anything with it. Here's Jackson, spins on the baseline, puts it up and in anyway. Good defense by Laporte.
Jackson did a
went
great
past
job
him,
of
yep.
challenging him.
Yep, just took it right at him, and was able to muscle it up and in. 65-35, a minute 45 remaining in the third.
Very surprised that Princeton's keeping their starters out this late.
Yep.
I mean, there's only a minute and a half left in the third quarter.
Yep. Well, they may start the fourth, but you won't see them for long because that fourth quarter isn't going to take very long.
Well, if they keep it at 30, though.
It's a 30-point lead. Automatically, the clock will only stop for timeouts after that. So, an injury. First free throw is good by Noah Laporte. He'll get one more here.
He's had a really nice game. He's got 16.
Yep. He's just a really solid player. Looks like a basketball player, too. He's built like one. He got both of them to go. He'll come out.
What team does this Princeton team remind you of?
I'm not coming up with anybody. A little bit about like the LP team that had the big team that they had back about 8 years ago or so.
I'm going back with the Sean Jepson era when
they had
Sterling
a lot of,
and
they had
Reed. They had the two big boys like Monroe and Laporte.
Yep, and they had good athletes on that team too.
Yep.
Here's Hart, throws up a wild one, shot no good. Lawson the rebound on a full gallop. They take it the other way, shot no good. Rebound fought for. Hart comes up with it for St. Bede, and he's fouled on the reach-in.
I'll go back even further than that. This reminds me of the great LP teams in the late 60s with Clydesdale and
Youngdale and Lamps, Clydesdale.
Yeah, they're
that group. That was a good team, too. The personal foul, by the way, was whistled against Thompson, I believe, his second.
Well, if there's 20 points, he's okay.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. 14 fouls apiece so far. Minute to go here in the third quarter. Outside, Jackson thought about a three, instead throws inside, puts it up with the left hand, no. Gets his own rebound and muscles it up and in. He's had a couple nice efforts in a row down low. And he has he has 8 points now, does Jackson. The ball nearly thrown away. Princeton able to come up with it. Here's Lawson in the backcourt, now gets it up over the timeline. Skips into a double team, and he's fouled. It was probably best that St. Bede fouled him right there because he was going right to the basket.
He hit a lane right down the middle.
Called that personal foul on Brady. That's his third.
fourth team foul.
Inbound play coming here is Lawson way out front. We're down to 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Backdoor lob, and it's laid in again. Tegan Davis on the flying trapeze.
Got 16.
Now going inside is Brady, and Tegan Davis tried to block the shot. Went for the fake.
He went up over Brady.
He nearly cleared him. But Brady will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Third foul on Davis, not going to matter, as I said. 22.3 seconds remaining here in the third. Free throw by Brady is good. He's improved his free throw shooting.
Right now, I believe St. Bede has played Princeton even in the third quarter.
Brady gets both throws to go down. And it's 69-39. Princeton looks like they may work for one. We won't have to wait for long. We're down to 12. Launch a pass across to Lawson. We're down to 8. Skip a pass, comes back again to Lawson as they launch it down low, and the ball tipped out of bounds with 3.6 seconds remaining in the third quarter clock. Inbound play coming here. Lawson to trigger, gets it inbounds. Thompson open for three, book it for three. And that'll do it. 23 now for Thompson. 72-39. We'll have a running clock in quarter four. We'll take a break right now. We'll be back after this timeout. 72-39 Princeton over St. Bede.
now.
Killian for three. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Rosario for Princeton as the outlet pass is knocked out of bounds by Pillion. And it will go back to Princeton.
As the clock is running.
Clock will run now. It doesn't matter if the lead is cut inside 30. We have a 33-point lead for Princeton, so the clock, barring a timeout, will run, and this game will end in about 7 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't know if anybody will take a timeout. If they do, it'd probably be just to get more subs in the game.
Usually this late, the referees will just play them. Byers.
Now,
Brady
good
Byers.
look inside, and that's number 10, Brady Byers, who just got in the ball game, immediately contributes for Princeton. 74-39. The ball was Joe Bema. Free throw line jumper by Sam Bema. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Rosario for Princeton. Outside to Lawson, as he just slows things down and spreads it out here. Princeton doesn't really care how much more they score,
really
I don't
don't.
think.
They've got enough.
Rosario gets a good look. Wide open on the baseline, knocking it down is Starkey. Number 24, James Starkey. 76-39 Princeton. Here's Bema with it way up top. That's Sam Bema.
Bema boys are big kids.
Yep, they are.
They're twin brothers.
They are, okay. I did not know that. That's why we have Mike Brown here for all the pertinent information. The ball's stolen away as St. Bede turns it over right there. Here's Lawson. Gets the ball to the baseline, and now driving inside, shot off the side of the backboard. No good that time by not Patterson, but Byers. Now the three ball from the outside, shot no good by Joe Bema. And here comes Princeton back the other way with it, down to 5:35 to go. Here's Lawson in traffic looking for more assists. He averages almost 6 assists a game.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. He doesn't look to score much. Now the three ball buried from the side by Starkey again, James Starkey.
Count that a 2 or a 3?
I think they called it a three ball.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they've got him up there for 5, so he's got 3.
I didn't see the hand go up from the ref.
Yeah, I thought it was a 3. Here's Alex Ankiewicz with it for the Bruins. Looks to the outside to Sam Bema. Get it to Husser, who's in the ball game. Looks to throw a backdoor pass. The ball is kicked. It will go back to St. Bede.
So another was a kick. Gets me right in the hind end.
Yeah, well, either way, St. Bede gets the basketball here. Here's Sam Bema with it. Gets a screen from his twin brother. Now Joe has it, and he turns it over. Even the second team looks to run for Princeton.
They do.
They do, and a nice fast break right there.
I'm not
right
sure the
in
ball
by
touched
Phillips.
the court.
Tyson Phillips, who plays quite a bit off the bench, gets his first hoop of the night. 81-39, Princeton. Sam Bema with it. Outside the arc straight away. Now gets it to Ankiewicz. A little roller down the side of the rim. No. Rebound still being fought for. Finally picked up by Princeton. Ahead it comes. Here's the bust out. And Williams missed the slam. If he would have slammed it, that might have lost my faith in human nature. That's a lot of human being going up for that
was
slam.
an interesting attempt, put it that way.
Now the shot no good for 3 by Husser, and Princeton has the rebound. Down low, and gets it to Williams again, leaves it short on the side of the cup. He grabs his own rebound, looks to force it up. It's an air ball, and a rebound taken down by Ankiewicz for St. Bede. Get it ahead to Husser. To Joe Bema. Bema's runner from 17 gets the friendly roll. Hayden Arkins ready to come in for St. Bede at the next dead ball. There's a bunch of people waiting at the scores table, so the official just getting them all in as Arkins comes in. They're still running the clock, though. Sousa in for for Princeton. So we're down to 2:40 to go. It's 81-41 in favor of Princeton here. Now the 3 ball, no good. Rebound fought for as that 3 was taken by Starkey.
Here comes more subs for Princeton.
I think everybody who's dressed has now been in the game.
Yep.
There's 32 Caden Hansen and 42 Jordan Reinhardt come in. Another one of the Reinhardt family. There's been a bunch of them there, hasn't there? Now the 3 ball knocked off the glass by Husser.
They've been there a long time, the Reinhardt name.
Yeah, they have. That 3 by Husser was banked in from straight away.
It wasn't the prettiest shot we've seen all night.
They still count for 3.
Exactly.
When he's telling his kids about it someday, it'll be, yeah, I made the big shot against the state's number 2 rated team. 81-44, here's Ankiewicz into a double team. Gets it back over to Joe Bema. To the outside to a runner by Entrikin, who's in the ball game. Now down low, shot partially blocked, goes off St. Bede and out of bounds. Back to Princeton with 1:12 to go. St. Bede will drop to 7-15. They'll be 2-4 in conference play, while Princeton goes to 21-0, 6-0 in the conference. Shot no good. Another long ball shot taken for 3 by Reinhardt, no. Ahead to Joe Bema. He muscles it up, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Caden Hansen for Princeton. So Bema will go to the line to shoot 2. By the time he's done shooting these, we'll be just about out of time. 81-44. Free throw by Bema is good. He'll get one more here.
Nice looking free throw there by Bema.
Yep, he's got 3 points. Second toss is also good. 81-46 could very well be your final. That's 4 for Joe Bema. The long 3 ball, no good. Weak side rebound taken down by Husser. We're down to 10. He dribbles it back out front. I don't think he has any idea how much time there is. And they're not going to probably get a shot. Now he's going to force one up at the horn. It didn't go. Final scores, Princeton maintains their record of a perfect 21-0 season as they defeat St. Bede at the Academy tonight by a final score of 81-46. Our post-game show coming up momentarily. We'll have our players of the game and more for you right after this timeout.